Hi, my name is Nancy Steedle, and I'm an author. I started writing in elementary school, but I didn't get serious about my writing until much, much later. Getting serious about my writing and working hard at it has enabled me to publish 3 mystery novels, a book of poetry, and a collection of short stories. This is my book of poetry. This is my short story collection. And this is one of my mystery novels. Some of the things that help me write are, first, I have a good imagination. Secondly, I'm very interested in people. I'm interested in their names, their families. Basically, I'm interested in their stories. And third, I really enjoy spelling, punctuation, and sentence structure. All of those things are very important if you want to be a writer. I write fiction, which means I write stories that are not true. It's fun to make up stories and create characters, but even though writing is fun and creative, it's not easy. I especially like writing dialogue, making my characters talk. That is so much fun for me. But sometimes when I sit down at the computer, I can't think of anything to write. Have you ever heard of writer's block? Well, that's what writer's block is. Still, I force myself to write something, even if it's not very good. I can always go back later and edit it and make it better. The important thing is to get something down on paper. Now, with the kind of writing that I do, fiction, I get to work at home. But when you work at home, you have to be disciplined. You can't decide that you'd rather watch a TV show or that you're kind of tired and you think taking a nap would be a good idea. No, you have to treat your home as if it were your office. When I'm working on a book, I try to get started writing by 9 or 9:30 in the morning, work for a couple hours, and then take a short lunch break. And then I get back to writing and write till about 4 or 4:30 in the afternoon. Now, that might seem like a short work day, but when you're writing a story, it's always in your head. I could be eating dinner, watching a TV show at night, and ideas will pop into my head. And the best thing to do then is to just jot them down in a notebook, and then the next day when you're back to writing, you can add them to your story. Once you finish your story, you might think you're done, but that's when the hard stuff really begins. Because once your story is finished, you have to go back to the beginning and you have to read through it very, very carefully. You have to make sure that your spelling is correct, that all your characters' names are correct, and find out, is your story interesting? If it's interesting to you, if it's really interesting to you, then it's probably going to interest other people. Does it have a beginning? Does it have a middle and an end? You need to check all of those things. But once you're done checking all of those, you're finished. Now, most of the time, writing is a very fun and satisfying way to earn a living. So if you like to tell stories, you might want to consider becoming an author. No matter how old you are, you can start writing now. You can start writing today. Write your story, work hard to make it better, and before you know it, you too will be an author. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you have a great day.